Hey y'all. Well, we made it to Friday. How was y'all's week? Got the goats out to pasture. They're probably up in that, close to that pear orchard. I seen them out here a while ago. Of course, everybody complains if it's cold, if it's hot, too much rain, too little rain. Guess the good Lord knows best. They heard that. Look at that. Like, they know what that sound means. I said, forget this grass. We got pellets. Y'all gonna have to hold off a minute. We talking. That's funny about the weather. We like to say we could do better. Of course, Dad was mentioning, I'd heard this before, but he brought it to mind again that weatherman's the only person that could do their job wrong about 80% of the time and still keep it. I don't reckon it'd be a good idea for any of us to run the weather. We sure ain't got a clue. Hey, sweetheart. Old Sissy's on patrol. We're getting a little drizzle out here. But old Bart, he's living his best life in there, or so I guess. He's sure like, he can't see and he can't hear, but he can see a little light and little shadows. So if we're not careful, he'll get up on the couch and tear the blinds down trying to see the light out the window. So we've had to alter some routines in the house, keep certain doors closed, and he's got his favorite chair and he's happy. But he's always looking for us when we come home. He can smell, and he knows he'll probably smell me good after a day of work, but he's sure looking for his peoples every day when we get here. But it reminded me of an old boy that went to the doctor, and he'd been diagnosed with a terminal disease. It was horrible, and getting down to the nitty-gritty, and he was counseling with the doctor. He said, "Sir," he said, "I know you're a Christian man. What's going to happen when I die?" And to his surprise, the doctor said, "You know what? I really don't know. I don't know." He said, "Wait a minute. How do you not know? You're a Christian. You believe in God and afterlife." He said, "Yeah, I do." He said, "But I can't tell you for sure what's going to happen." About that time, the door busted open, and the old doctor's dog come bounding in, ran over to his master and was licking on him and letting him pet him, just excited to see him. And it hit the old doctor, and he looked at the man. He said, "You know, it's my old dog, and he's been with me a long time, and we're good friends. He looks to me for everything." You saw how he busted through that door, didn't you? The patient said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Well, I think that's how it's going to be." He said, "We don't know what's on the other side." This dog didn't know what this room was or anything, but he knew his master was going to be there. So whatever it was, he knew his master would be there, and that made it okay. Even times that things are a little hard on us, you know, it might be a little small trial, it might be a big trial, but if you lived any length of time, you just kind of hunker down and try to get through the moment. A lot of folks hurting, but if you just keep the faith, that too will pass. You've survived worse, but you still get the right to bellyache a little bit if you want to. Embrace them, keep the faith, and be the light. Talk to y'all later.